Alright guys, so today we're going to be looking at the Necronomicon, obviously from the movie Evil Dead. This specific book is from Etsy. I believe the shop is Rubberworks. I think he also has an eBay listing. I can provide the link in the comments below or in the description, so keep an eye out for that. So yeah, we're going to get into the book and I'm going to show off some of the details, how I feel about it. Obviously this was released before the Trick or Treat Studios book, so it's around the same price point. It just depends what look you like better. Now this one, gets just some close-ups of the cover. It looks pretty good. I don't know how well the light is, doing this justice, but it's a really good paint job. You got the ear on the back. Show you guys the edges. It does have some nice, like thickness of the pages. It really gives it that look of an actual book. My only complaint about the pages is, obviously they're weathered, but they're just very stiff. I know that's, there's no other option for something like this, especially when it's weathered this way, but I just wish they were a little bit, you know, like this page, for example, it's all stuck together, so I'm not sure, why that is, but what can you do about it? Get you guys some close-ups of the actual insides here. I feel like this was done pretty well. It is coming apart in a few sections, but I have had this for a while. I'll show you guys the front as well. Sorry if I'm all over the place, just trying to get you guys the angles. And I'm not going to do a whole flip through the book, but I'm going to show you guys a few pages. So the artwork is done pretty nicely. Obviously you have the text. I wish the weathering was a bit more, consistent. It kind of just looks a little sloppy here and there, but all in all, it is a good book, especially for the price point. And like I said, this was before the Tots book. Now, I'm not too sure if this is like 100% accurate, but, I'm sure somebody will let me know in the comments. I guess at this rate, I might as well do a whole flip through. So now with this book, like I said, this was before the Trick or Treat Studios. So keep that in mind when, you're comparing the two. Now, I do know the Etsy owner, I believe, has an updated version of this. I'm not sure what exactly the difference is because this was a few years ago I got this. Now, like I said, all in all, I think it's a good book. The paint job could be a little bit better, but, at the time, this was one of the only custom Necronomicons, unless you were willing to pay a fortune. And, for example, here's some more weathering. I think it could have looked a little bit better for the price point. And just some of the pages are a little rough, especially even just for being weathered. I feel like it could have been done a little bit better, but it definitely gives it the dirty look. Or, like for example, this page here, it's all like crumbled and stuck together. I'm sure some people won't care, but it just bothers me a little bit. And something else I will point out, I've had this for so long, it's been sitting on the shelf. I'm not sure if it was like this when I got it, but there's a few holes here and there. I'll get some closer shots. It's like right there's a hole and a hole here. And it looks like some cracking here too. Obviously, you got to be careful with something like this. You can't keep opening it left and right, but it has been on a shelf. I've probably opened it like 2 times. So keep that in mind when you're considering purchasing something like this. It's definitely more of a display piece. But all in all, for a shelf look, it's going to look great. Especially if you got some other Evil Dead items to compare it to. Now, I'm not too sure what this is made of. I believe it's some sort of material. I want to say like silicone or something like that, but I'm not sure if that's common, the holes like that. Somebody let me know in the comments. But yeah, it's a little unfortunate. I'm not sure if that's something that happened over time or what. But now, if there's any pages you guys want to see close-ups of, just let me know. I can add some pictures in the video or just upload another video. But this was just a quick look through. I want to keep posting some different content, from several different movies. Obviously, Evil Dead is one of my favorites. As you can see Ash there in the background, I have the 1/6 luxury version from Asmus Toys. So expect some videos of that coming. I will show you guys what I'm going to be uploading probably sometime next week. Now, if you guys do have other Evil Dead replicas, they look great together. Obviously, I have it on my shelf displayed somewhat like this. I have some other Evil Dead stuff up there. Now, this is the Trick or Treat Studios dagger. This is a really nice piece. I know it's not 100% accurate. I believe it is a little bit longer than the actual one in the movie, but this is one of my favorite pieces in my collection here. So, it's a love or hate piece for some people, but this will be a future review coming. This is also from Trick or Treat Studios, so keep an eye out for that. Now, for next week's video, I will be reviewing this guy here. He is from another Etsy seller. So, obviously, if you've seen the movie, this is Nightmare on Elm Street 3, the Dream Puppet. So this is a pretty cool piece. Keep an eye out for that video coming next week. And if you guys are liking my uploads, please like, comment, and subscribe. And I'm going to try and post every Friday. I know this one's going to be a little bit late, probably Saturday, but yeah, thank you guys for watching.